In this video, I will give you my top 3 reasons why now is the perfect time to get into Escape from Tarkov. It doesn't matter if you've never played the game before or if you played previous vibes and have just taken a pause. This video applies to all. But first, a quick side note. Thank you so much for watching the video. I'm currently trying to grow my channel and I would really appreciate it if you would leave a like, follow or a comment below the video, as this really helps with the YouTube algorithm. Additionally, you can find me also on Twitch at untod_TV. Okay, with this out of the way, let's get right into it. Starting off with my first reason why now is the perfect time to start with Escape from Tarkov. And that is, simply put, timing. And what I mean by that is the time in the wipe. So the Tarkov community has been expecting a wipe for the last couple of weeks now, but with the announcement on Tarkov TV today, as of this recording, or if you are from the future on the 19th of July, we now have confirmation for the wipe. The wipe will happen in August. Now the specific date has not been made public so far. However, we can expect the pre-wipe events to start or restart very, very soon. And that will probably give us a pretty good idea when the wipe will happen. Quick update here, the first pre-wipe event has actually started on the 24th of July. So they are already ongoing. The pre-wipe events themselves are always a great time to play the game. The goal is to encourage everybody to play, to fight other players, to play aggressive and to enjoy the game without the usual Tarkov sweatiness. They bring temporary but huge changes to the game that come with new objectives for the raids, new loot and even new metas. Additionally, they break the Tarkov economy, enabling everybody to use good gear almost all the time without worrying about their ruble count. This gives you a great opportunity to get familiar with the Tarkov mechanics if you are a new player and to get back into the game if you are a returning player. Especially for the returning players, I want to mention that Tarkov in general, but especially the gameplay mechanics, have seen many changes during the wipe with patch 0.13, and therefore there are a lot of things to get used to. And this all leads to my second reason why now is the perfect time to play Escape from Tarkov, and that is the direction in which the game is heading. I think at this point it's no secret that Tarkov has been struggling during the last month or wipes. The state of the game and the general direction in which it is heading has been criticized a lot. If you basically look at any content creator doing Tarkov content, the forums or just the Twitch chat, you can see that the community in general is fed up with the game and the developer. And to be honest, there are a couple of good reasons for that. The consensus here, I think, is that while Tarkov does provide regular new content, it does not address its core issues. The main points here are that it has always been plagued by cheaters and grave technical issues at the very core of the game. However, the wipe with patch 0.13 could be a turning point for the game in this regard. And this is really interesting because the patch itself, so 0.13, delivered the usual content, but also came with the usual problems of dubious changes and many technical issues, especially concerning audio and the performance on streets, so the new map added. That being said, I'm still optimistic about the future of the game, and this is because of the changes BSG have done during the wipe. So basically, everything from patch 0.13.0 up until now. And additionally, the planned changes that they have outlined in their new roadmap for the next 2 wipes. First, let's start off with a quick look at a couple of recent changes that are already implemented and in the game. The first point here is lighting. Most noticeably, they have made changes to specific locations like the interchange parking area, which has brought a big improvement. Next up, they have been working on the sound during this entire wipe. They switched over from the old sound engine to a new one, which arguably made for a terrible start into the wipe because the sound was not working at all. But they've continuously improved it since then, and they're definitely on track to make it as good as it was before or even better. Next point is the recoil. They have improved the recoil in general for every weapon. They've reduced additionally the camera recoil, and they have changed the recoil on specific weapons. Most notable here are the VAL and the VSS. This has always been a big topic for the community, and it's really great that they tackled this. Probably the most important change here on this list is that they have started work on the netcode, which is a core component of the game, handling the communication between the clients and the server. This has decreased the desync issue that Tarkov has been struggling with forever, and shows that they are finally willing to clean up the core game components. The last technical change on this list is that they have added a grouping system, which works pretty good and makes the group play experience way better. And the last point here, which is not really a change to the game, but more of a change how BSG acts at the moment, is that they seem more open to community feedback than they have been before. Of course, BSG has never been a developer really driven by community feedback, but during this wipe there have been a couple of examples where you can see that they actually listen to the community feedback, and that does not mean that they necessarily implement the solutions the community wants, but they're definitely aware of the issues and they are trying to find solutions that still fit into their vision for the game. After we covered most of the technical improvements from this wipe, let's take a quick look at some of the technical improvements already announced for the next wipe. This is the official Tarkov roadmap for the next 2 wipes. And the things I want to especially highlight here are the planned improvements to the glass shader, as this could really help with performance, especially on Streets of Tarkov. The light source optimization, which could obviously help with the poor lighting in many locations. The general technical improvements and improvements to the AI specifically. Additionally, BSG is continuously working on a couple of topics, some of which, according to the roadmap, will be done sometime during the next wipe. The others might take more time, and those are the general performance of the game, the upgrade to Unity 2021, a new matchmaker for the game, and improvements to the backend as well as the anti-cheat system. And here's my last reason why now is a great time to play, and this is we are finally getting Arena. Now this, I know this has been a meme in the community for a long time, because Arena has been teased for so many years now basically, but this time around I'm pretty confident to say that Arena is around the corner. Now there's no specific date, but there have been a lot of teasers. The game has actually been played internally by developers of BSG. It has been tested by esports players from different games who already had the opportunity to play the game and give feedback, which apparently has been pretty good. It is pretty clear that BSG aims to ramp up the hype for the release at this point. The most likely date for the release is either during this next wipe, so starting in a couple of weeks, or at the beginning of the wipe after this, so wiping in December and then maybe January or February. And since Arena will share the fundamental mechanics of the base game, playing now is the best way to prepare for launch. So these were my 3 reasons why you should get into Escape from Tarkov. Thank you so much for watching the video till the end. Please tell me in the comments what you think about my reasoning and the video. Have a great day, and I hope I will see you soon in Tarkov.